This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Well, shocking news today. Uncle Murder signs to 50 Cent G-Unit. I don't even understand why. I mean, Uncle Murder, he's pretty dope. I mean, you know, I've known him for a long time. Did some of his first music videos with the Come Up DVD. Now, he got signed to Jay-Z and Rockefeller, whatever, you know, like when Jay-Z took over Rockefeller, brought it over to Def Jam, you know, fully over to Def Jam, then turned it into Rock Nation. Uncle Murder's always been affiliated. He's always shouted Jay out, always been under Jay, right? Uncle Murder's had a few hits in the past few years. He had the one with Future last year. He had one with Rocco a few years ago, some with French Montana. But he's never really pop like he should, you know. He's just been bubbling, always been bubbling though, you know. We recently saw him with The Game in New York on Pest Control video. We see him doing records with Mano. G-Unit, I haven't seen much, man. Like lately, like G-Unit was hot in the early 2000s, late 2000s. Now don't get it twisted. I'm a big fan of 50 Cent. Power. 50 Cent's always going to sell. 50 Cent is a brand in itself, but the G-Unit brand is kind of dead to me. Okay? So I wouldn't see, why would you sign to G-Unit right now? You know, like it just doesn't make sense to me. You know, like Kid hasn't really popped over there. They haven't had any new popping acts over at G-Unit for a minute. So career-wise, why would you sign to G-Unit Records? Nothing's moving over there. In fact, why would you sign to anybody nowadays when you can do, like, the internet is, like, amazing now. You can do everything yourself. Uncle Murder would have been better off doing an independent deal with himself. Putting his music up on iTunes and everything through companies like TuneCore and DistroKid, and then just selling his own records. And then he has his own relationships, obviously, you know, getting the Future record and getting, you know, Rocco and a bunch of other people. He has ties, even French Montana. He embraced French Montana the whole time he was doing Cocaine City, and kind of co-signed French Montana as an artist. So it really doesn't make sense to sign to a major label now unless they can really invest in you and give you that push that you need. I mean, even Shorty Low did a deal with G-Unit back in 2013, and it did nothing for him. Nothing. No disrespect to 50 Cent, because 50 Cent is just a hustler, okay? 50 Cent's always going to hustle for 50. 50's always going to make sure his music moves in some kind of way. But you can't make somebody be a go-getter. So like Uncle Murder, even though he's signing to G-Unit, doesn't mean he's going to win, because obviously he's not out here kind of getting it on his own, because he would already see that the independent route is a lot more profitable than going to a label where you're not going to make that much money. They're going to have to invest money in you, and it might be in the red for the rest of your life, you know, like. And secondly, what's G-Unit going to do for you at this point? You know, the only, like, people are signing to Epic right now because Epic is hot. Epic's got a lot of power. G-Unit doesn't have any power right now. They're not moving in the marketplace. Epic's moving in the marketplace because so they could be like, well, you know, you got to take this Uncle Murder video, but if you don't take the Uncle Murder video, you're not going to get that new Future video. You're not going to get this new Yo Gotti. So, like, they can levy their power with that. G-Unit doesn't have that power right now. But, you know, shout out to 50 Cent. Uncle Murder, I don't think this is a great... Hopefully you just didn't sign. Hopefully you're just being affiliated. That would make more sense to me. But we'll have to see how this all plays out. It's kind of confusing to me. Especially, I don't know. Anyways, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below.